Hearst Castle, perched on the scenic hills of San Simeon, California, stands as an enduring symbol of opulence and American ambition. Built in the early 20th century by media magnate William Randolph Hearst, this architectural marvel represents more than just wealth. It is a testament to Hearst's vision, taste, and influence on American culture. William Randolph Hearst was born in 1863 into a wealthy family. His father, George Hearst, made a fortune in mining and ranching. With considerable resources, William Randolph would go on to revolutionize American media and establish one of the most powerful newspaper empires in the United States. By the 1920s, he controlled nearly 30 newspapers, magazines, and radio stations, making him one of the wealthiest men in the country. Despite his busy media empire, Hearst cherished his time in the countryside and often reminisced about his family's expansive lands in California. His father had purchased 40,000 acres in San Simeon in 1865, and as a child, Hearst visited these lands and fell in love with the picturesque hills overlooking the Pacific Ocean. After inheriting this land, he envisioned building a grand estate on the property that would serve as a retreat, and this dream is what would become Hearst Castle. In 1919, Hearst began his collaboration with architect Julia Morgan, one of the first women to graduate from the prestigious École des Beaux-Arts in Paris, known for her skill in creating Mediterranean-style buildings and her expertise in reinforced concrete. Morgan was an ideal partner to bring Hearst's dream to life. Hearst Castle is often described as a Mediterranean revival estate, but its architecture encompasses various influences, from Gothic and Baroque to neoclassical and Romanesque styles. Hearst was a fervent collector of European art, architecture, and antiques, and he wanted his castle to reflect the grandeur of the European palaces and cathedrals. He admired the main building, Casa Grande, is reminiscent of a Spanish cathedral with twin bell towers, while the interior boasts intricate woodwork, grand tapestries, and lavish furnishings. Morgan integrated Hearst's European art acquisitions into the design, embedding artifacts like 16th-century ceilings, medieval tapestries, and Renaissance sculptures into the castle's very structure. The construction of Hearst Castle was an ambitious and complex project. Due to the estate's remote location, materials and workers had to be transported up the rugged terrain. Julia Morgan ingeniously solved these logistical challenges, including creating a water supply system and using reinforced concrete, which allowed for the castle's intricate designs while ensuring durability. Construction continued throughout the 1920s and 1930s, though it was interrupted by the Great Depression and World War II, which caused delays and financial difficulties. The estate comprises multiple buildings, including Casa Grande, the main residence, and smaller guest houses like Casa del Sol, Casa del Monte, and Casa del Mar. One of the most recognizable features of Hearst Castle is the Neptune Pool, a sprawling outdoor pool surrounded by classical columns, statues, and a colonnade. The final version, completed in the 1930s, embodies Roman grandeur and serves as a focal point of the estate. Surrounded by Greco-Roman statues and alabaster lanterns, the Neptune Pool is an enduring symbol of the opulence and artistic ambition behind Hearst Castle. In contrast to the outdoor Neptune Pool, the Roman pool is an indoor marvel, inspired by ancient Roman baths, decorated with intricate tile mosaics in blue and gold. The Roman pool features designs of sea creatures and classical motifs. The pool ceiling is covered in shimmering gold tiles, adding a sense of grandeur and mystique. With arched windows that let in natural light, the Roman pool is an indoor sanctuary that combines art, architecture, and leisure. Hearst Castle's extensive art collection includes artifacts from all over the world, particularly Europe and Asia. Hearst amassed an impressive array of art, including ancient Greek and Roman sculptures, medieval tapestries, Renaissance paintings, and antique furniture. The gardens are equally impressive, with carefully curated landscapes, statues, fountains, and terraces that provide stunning views of the surrounding countryside and Pacific Ocean. The terraces and gardens became gathering spaces where Hearst and his guests could socialize and enjoy the estate's natural beauty. Hearst Castle was not just a private residence, but a social hub for Hollywood stars, politicians, and other influential figures. Hearst, who was deeply connected to the entertainment industry, hosted lavish gatherings that attracted the elite of the time. Guests included figures like Charlie Chaplin, Greta Garbo, Winston Churchill, and Clark Gable, turning Hearst Castle into a glamorous retreat for the stars. The guest houses, dining rooms, and luxurious suites provided accommodations for these illustrious visitors. Hearst was known for his hospitality, offering his guests the best amenities, including screenings in his private theater, horseback riding, and tour of his art collections. As Hearst's health declined in the 1940s, he spent less time at the castle, and after his death in 1951, his family was unable to maintain the estate due to the enormous upkeep costs. In 1957, the Hearst Corporation donated Hearst Castle and much of its art collection to the state of California, turning the estate into a historic house museum. Today, Hearst Castle is managed by the California State Park System, which oversees its preservation and opens it to the public. The estate remains a National Historic Landmark and continues to attract visitors from around the world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.